Low fall. Low fall my way back down, I think, might actually be the fastest thing to do. Here we go. Is there another floor left to get to? Yes, one more. There we are. There we go. That's the... There's the fast travel point. Right, so... Fast travel. I don't have anywhere in the medical wing that I can go to. Other than, I think, logistics. Assuming if I actually, this is about the same distance away. Because this is the impossible fire break, look. Which, as you can see, goes off in, I believe, into infinite. Oh no, there's a wall there. But I think, as you can see from the map, it just goes on forever. Now we're going the right way, yes. I want to go into security, into the medical wing to find this chair. What's called a prime candidate program? Where's the medical wing? Medical wing. Put something in here somewhere. I don't have 6. Maybe I won't get that until I go and get... Did I get everything from in here? I did. I am probably not going to be able to actually get into this stuff until I go talk to the lady, I'm assuming. There's a lot of, like, 6 stores. Ah, walls. Yeah, if I go through the list, teleport from logistics. Really? Come on. You just fucking vanished, mate. That's cheating. Let's try... Oh, there's other stuff in that threshold corridor, eh? What was the one in threshold corridor? The Japanese paper lantern. Tell you what, we'll come back to this one. We'll speak to this one. Hopefully that should unlock level 6, and then we can finish clearing these out, I think. There's one in dead letters as well, isn't there? Whew. Oh, right, here we go. Righty-ho. Here we are. So, boardroom. Ooh, what the hell?
Oh my god, did she have to write everything in her made-up gibberish code?
Shut up.
Marshall, their CIA spy shit.
Put a recorder on, eh? Jukebox token? What the fuck is this? Ask us about the jukebox token. This the dude I need to ask?
I found this token. Any idea what it does?
Ah, that is a jukebox token. Little bastards turn up in the weirdest places, like bad pennies. The Rangers use them to activate an old object of power.
A jukebox, I assume. Does it have any good songs?
Nope, just the one record. Hey, be careful turning it on, though. When it's playing, you get a free trip to the formation.
The formation? That sounds ominous. Why is
What
it
the fuck
centered
is that?
there?
The Bureau has been wondering that for years. I mean, it's just a pile of rocks built by God knows who, but... Well, researchers have confirmed it's in the same threshold as the quarry. But no one's ever been able to map a physical route to the formation for maintenance.
So it's in the quarry. You just don't know where.
Pretty much. We only send in annual
Almost
expeditions to the formation now. Checkups, Salvador calls them. This year's team went in the day the hiss arrived. Come to think of it, the song should have brought back hours ago.
I can go in and take a look.
I'd appreciate that. The jukebox is kept just past the security booth over there. Just put in the token and enjoy the ride.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know. Stay sharp.
So, extracted control points. Bureau alerts. Okay, so I can get stuff from them. I'm assuming you're going to give me...
Emitted from the HRAs is purely antithetical to
Shut up.
every variant of the haze signal I can arrange.
Timeline of events, eh? Okay. To examine the invasion's timeline of events for possible patterns in his behaviour. Establishing a timeline is difficult at present because of a lack of reliable communications between the Bureau sectors and staff. Preliminary models indicate ground zero of the invasion is located within the executive sector. Once it becomes possible to interview surviving personnel, pinpoint the exact location should be feasible. Other outstanding questions that the timeline may help answer: how did the hiss get past the internal lockdown? How does hiss resonance advance through space, deliberately or uniformly? What is their ultimate goal, the outside world, a cross-dimensional destination? Refer to blank for the full report. Ooh, case files. Traffic light procedures. Traffic light with 3 distinct lights arranged vertically on each of its 4 sides from top to bottom. The lights shine red, yellow, and green. Popular children's game is believed to be integral to the manifestation of the item and its effect. If an entity approaches the item while its red light is activated, it will be instantly relocated a distance of blank from the item. Note theories of the item is shifting people to form a timeline of how the universes have been explored and dismissed. Background: the item was discovered after a street light. An internet near an elementary school began shifting people away from itself after sunset. A local panic brought the case to the attention of the Bureau. The item was contained and a gas leak was blamed for this confusion of the townspeople. It's always a fucking gas leak, isn't it? So what is this? And his nodes go to... Oh, that was the thing that just buzzed at me, isn't it? Transit corridor north. I reckon I don't use the jukeboxes. No, I'm still doing facing the enemy. Alright, what have you got to tell me, woman? Fucking hell, there's even more over here. What is this? Research and record, speech analysis, linguistic ability. I'll do that in a second. I'm not going to read any more right now.
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here. But am I too late? How is he? I need to know.
He's clearly been affected by the hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him. My brother. Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful.
Okay. Let's speak to him.
Did you hear that his prisoner been captured?
You were here by any chance? There it is.
Happiness, come. You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been a new you. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time, the thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror, the inverted is made right. You are a worm through time.
Shit.
The thunderstorm distorts you.
That's Dylan.
White pearls,
Can
but
you hear
yellow and
me?
red in the eye. Through a
Come
mirror,
on,
the inverted is
Dylan.
made right.
I'm
He's
here.
more coherent than the other.
I found you.
The surface into the wet. You've always been a new you. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am? Oh, you know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign. Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better.
Oh.
Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to
stop
be
that?
true.
Please. Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
Poor guy.
It feels good
Okay.
to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
Come on, Polaris.
You! You came in through the hole in you! We let you in, you've always been here! The only truth! A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy!
Stop it!
Orange peel!
Shit. Shit. He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small. In Ordinary. In the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away.
Oh, grave.
She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers.
What the fuck
She
did they do to
didn't
you?
help when they locked me up for years. After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The egg cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home.
Can he get out of
The
that?
Bureau brought
That's
the
the
slide
question.
projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector.
So is that open somewhere else?
Now
in
the projector's
in the bureau?
here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny.
Okay.
I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet. You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jesse. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option.
Is it, dude?
Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into. Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself. I'll go. but only to look for this light projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are a worm through time. You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts.
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here.
Stuff
Dylan.
I can say.
Can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start. Okay,
What's he gonna say?
I'm listening.
Let's have a look.
I was back in Ordinary before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden. But then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here, locked me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird? I find that weird.
Sure. What the hell was that? Is he trying to mess with me?
You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls.
Oh, more dialogue, eh?
Maybe Dylan's still in there. Maybe there's a way to reach him.
I'd like to talk to my brother, please. Dylan?
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
This again?
I was going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here so that we could be together. You were an office assistant. You'd make coffee and deliver the mail, and there was always plenty of work to do. And it stayed that way forever and ever. It was nice. Really nice.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game, and it was a fucking boring game. But you couldn't stop playing. And then it shifted again. Or maybe it was another dream already. Or maybe I'm just confusing them.
He seems to realize he's in a
But in
video
this
game.
other dream, it was more like a musical. This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl from an ordinary town. It's the ordinary story. She worked an ordinary job in an ordinary office. Something. And that's all I can remember of that dream.
Maybe that's for the best.
Is that all?
Through time.
Still more. Do I have level 6 yet? That's the question. I'm assuming so. Linguistic ability. Reach servers were sent to transcribe the recursive chant repeated by the hiss entities. In the interest of safety, this was done with the non-aggressive floating hiss entities. However, no distinction between this repeating phrase and the one repeated by the more violent hiss entities have been observed. What is the purpose of this repeating string of words? Is this how this hiss corrupts? Corrupts individuals? Does the chant produce a physical effect? Is it a message, an incantation? Are we able to record a first-hand recitation from the chanting? See the corresponding audio recording. Okay, confidential. If we understand the hiss to be a force based on vibration and resonance, then perhaps their incantation, which is now the agreed upon term for the vocalizations, is an effort to express the resonance using human vocal calls and speech. Would there be a difference in the incantation where it recited in a different language? The most common word used is want. Interestingly, every usage of the word is attributed to a you. You want to listen. You want this to be true. You must want these waves to drag you away. Are we the you the hiss are referring to? Does the hiss believe humanity, possible or non-hiss life, wants to join it? To be consumed by it? Is that its goal? The second most used words are through and time. Is this possibly the hiss stating how they arrived here, an indication of its age? There is a clear intention in the word. Dismissing the incantation as nonsense, as some of my colleagues recommend, is beyond idiotic.
Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye.
I'll do one more
Maybe I can learn more about the hiss from him.
and see if there's got more after
Can we
this. I'll
talk?
go do something else for a minute.
I just had an interesting dream.
Shit.
That's fascinating, but let's talk about the hiss for a change,
I'm
yeah?
just gonna just talk about
This
it anyway.
dream was about the hiss.
There we go.
Best I'm gonna get.
In my dream, the hiss had broken free of this prison, this
That doesn't
house.
sound like a very good dream, mate.
I'd set it free. And the president himself was there to welcome us. He was the first one to take the hiss in. Spread the word. At first, many people thought it was horrifying. That he was horrifying. But also, many people who heard his words wanted to welcome the hiss in. And slowly,
Doesn't sound the best, mate.
more and more of them came around until the whole world was brought together by the hiss. It was wonderful.
It doesn't sound wonderful, my
Okay.
dude.
Thanks for sharing that.
For the
Anything
record,
else?
that will never happen. Not as long as I'm alive.
The thunder smote the
And
streets.
I'm gonna leave him for a minute and do some of this other bollocks.
Some interesting data off that subject of Ranger's book.
Right, so... Oh, he's got style.
Hey there, Fade.
Hang on, there's something behind here. What's this? Television proposal. What's this? Based on the success of America Overnight, we would like to propose the creation of a television series that presents superstition and skeptical thought as entertainment. In order to popularise these concepts among the civilian population and create less resistance to redirecting information regarding public paranatural events. We can also use a solid media outlet to test paranatural concepts on civilian audiences to see how they react to certain facts presented as fiction, even in the event that the Bureau ever decides to make certain realities public knowledge. There are various show licenses that we could purchase and reboot, rather than starting from scratch. One particular property seems to be promising, especially considering its content and tone. Precisely what we're looking for. It's called Night Springs, and it's been off the air for a few years now. That's the show from Alan Wake. And I know this and Alan Wake take place in the same universe. I believe one of the DLCs for this game is about Alan Wake. I've played the first one.
I don't think I ever told you this,
That's
but I was
about it.
actually on the path to being a ranger once. Did the whole boot camp thing. Even got rookie status. Anyway, not the point. My own ranger squad was a great bunch. There was 6 plus me. Remus, Hazard, Cho, Guy, Hepton, Stoll, and Thompson. They were supposed to get back from an expedition yesterday. We had beers and wings planned. Problem is, they weren't here when Darling handed out the HRAs.
Then they had nothing protecting them from the hiss.
Yeah, they're
You see, they
fucked, mate.
prepped for
They're
the
dead.
worst, but I think that we're already past
They're
that.
absolutely dead.
We all wore these pouches around our neck, and I really don't want the hiss to get them. Could you find them for me? The squad would have come back through maintenance, but they probably spread out from there.
I'll keep an eye out for them, Arish.
And I won't let them stay hiss.
I have
Okay.
to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
I have got a... How many fucking missions have I ended up with now? I've got a lot. Friends. Users are on the jukebox. Instant runaways. I've got one of them. Get the safe room. Fuck me. So many. And I know for a fact I've not gone down. I know there's an area that's just full of like mold people. And I've not had any mission to go down there yet, and I remember having it last time I tried to play this. Right. I was going to try this safe room, I think. I presume, yeah, mission briefings. I'm assuming. That's just the number of them that I have, right. Let's do this record. Astral constructs. Ooh, jukebox tokens. Single, set of 3. How many have I got? I don't know where he said it was.
Good luck out there.
Was it through
Dissected
here?
that freak mutation.
I don't remember where it is. It's not in here. I know it wasn't very far away. That was the, I bet that's the source of everything, is through there. But I can't go through there yet. I don't think it is in here. Where is it? Where is this jukebox? In Central Executive, which is where I am now.
Why haven't we dissected that freak mutation for a long time? So much from his physiology.
Through here, maybe? Have been in here. There it is. Right, let's try this thing. Oh, the quarry site beta, unique mods. Let's try one of these things. Fuck it, why not? Layer shatter damage. Alright. Let's see what happens here. I'm guessing this is like a wave, might be like a, I want to say like a wave survival sort of thing. Okay. So I have way less shatter damage. Okay. Oh, that's weird. No. Oops. Well, I fucked that. I don't like the, I don't like the jump inputs. I'd rather have like a double jump. What is this? Ow. You're gonna give me a hand. Right, where are they? Oh, I'm off to a great start. I couldn't even see him there. Good grief. Oh boy, this is going to be awkward.